Hey everybody. Sorry we're late. I was showing Kristan my Kindle that I got
We were
as
talking
my
about
birthday
Kindles.
present to myself.
Yeah.
It's been decorated. This is not the final look, everyone. I will post on Twitter. I know everybody's waiting.
You know,
What's Maddie's final Kindle gonna look like?
I'm waiting on pins and needles, in fact.
Yeah.
And I was just showing Maddie, mine needs to be charged because I never use it. I love how this stays here, though. It is kind of like wild.
It is funny that it just always has something on it. Like
Yeah.
I got the one with like ads, I guess. So it's like
I did too. Yeah.
But the problem is it relates to stuff you've read on your Kindle Unlimited, and I've only read trash on Kindle Unlimited. So it's just like
trash.
I'm like, stop it.
You're like, you know me too well.
I had to show Kristan some pop sockets I wanted to put on there and see if it was too basic. Not that it matters. Who am I going to run into in the street? It's going to be like, your Kindle, some Kindle girlies, the bullies on the streets.
The mean Kindle girls on the street.
What did the mean Kindle girls come get me?
They're going to put you in their burn book. Her pop socket is gross.
She doesn't read any Nora Roberts or Colleen Hoover. That's not when the girlies live.
Yeah, I'm like, it is. I'm not interested either.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
You know what I am interested in?
The deals from InStockTrades.com.
The amazing deals. Exactly. And InStockTrades.com, our great sponsor. Of course, right now, check out, I say it every time, check out the Red Tag sale. There are books up to like 80% off. It's wild. And you know, your everyday deals, your new releases every Tuesday.
And you know what's out right now? 50%. Oh gosh, 50% off. I just remembered I can share my screen, so I'm gonna start doing that.
Do it. Hey, you know what? That's a good idea for this, especially.
Wonder Woman Historia.
And 50% off?
$15. I'm gonna buy it.
Do right now. Add it to your cart live. There you go. How cute!
I brought it up because I was like, oh, we can show the main page.
Yeah.
Why haven't we been doing this?
You know what? Why haven't we been doing
I think because I'm worried when the boys do it, they always mess it up and it shows a million screens. Like they don't know how to share their screen. Not to talk. Sorry. They're not watching it. Doesn't matter. But they don't. But
and the deals of the week right there. So those are the new releases that are like extra money off.
History of the DC Universe. That looks nice. Bloodstain by I always forget her. No, it's by Linda Sejic, wife of Ship and Sejic.
Nice.
The Wonder Team, right?
Nice.
But man, that Wonder Woman Historia. I haven't picked up any of the magazine ones because I've been waiting.
That's exciting.
That's very exciting. I know people are excited for Spider-Man 2099 too. I don't read that, but I know people are excited.
Yeah.
But I thought I'd do a little peek at the red tag.
Yeah.
So you guys could see. That. You can get Angel Season 11 Library Edition.
Bring it up. Make that bigger real quick, will you?
Every time I see it, I think he's in a basketball uniform.
I feel the same. What is it? $16?
$16?
Guys, if you haven't gotten it.
You got All My Friends Are Ghosts. That looks cute.
Yeah. You know what? I read that. It was cute.
Love.
It was cute. Bingo Love. Oh, and it's like really cheap, right?
And Clementine.
All right. Here's what you need from the Red Tag sale. Get Clementine. It's a great deal. $7. You have to. We love it. So good.
You got a lot of good stuff. Not that we need to do. That's why we should waste time on shows from now on. We just
stare at things. What do we need to buy?
Just go through and be like, what's happening? Green Lantern Alliance, a good pick from Jessica would vouch.
Oh, good.
Only $4. $4, one of the best books that came out.
There's that Firefly Deluxe. I have that. And I paid more money for that.
One of my favorites, Heavy Vinyl.
My favorite too, yeah. $7. You guys need it. 1,000% need it.
Speaking of which, we're getting a new. I'll stop doing this now. But speaking of Heavy Vinyl, which is about a girl fight club, we're getting a movie called Bottoms, which is about a gay girl fight club.
I just saw that earlier, and I was like, "Hold on."
I'm thinking we're gonna have to do like a little Louisville weekend or something, and we all go see it together because it looks like our type of movie.
I would absolutely love that.
We should do a fan. You know what? We should have a day where we just go site by site. We show you how we shop for things.
Yes. You know what?
I think that'd be fun.
I feel like people would actually really like that. That's a great idea.
I love watching people shop.
Yeah,
well, and it may help because I love window shopping. like online window shopping. So I am constantly making lists. And I've realized it's from when I was a kid because my parents were like, make a wish list and then we'll see what we get you. Yeah. And so I do that constantly as if someone on my birthday or Christmas is going to be like, what do you want? And I'll be like, don't worry. I have a curated Google Doc with links. And I do. Every year I have a curated and I do it for friends.
I love this.
Yeah.
I love this so much.
I have a list for you.
Here, that's adorable. Yeah, I have the Amazon list all the time where I'm throwing things that I need later. But every year my mom does ask for a list. She's like, hi, I need it.
And for a limited time, you can have free shipping if you spend $50 and it isn't limited at all. That's right, Jessica.
Exactly.
Hashtag talented gays. All right, Mark's in.
Sweet.
Oh, it's so good to see. You know what? Saying your name puts me in a good mood.
Hi, Mary.
Mary, I'll have to send you the pop socket I'm looking at too, so you can tell me. Like, Kristan already confirmed. We'll just double confirm.
Yeah. It's a good idea.
Yeah, I'll just pull it up at the end of your show later on your channel, so people are waiting to see what the Kindle pop socket I'm gonna get is.
You're making me want to get one for mine. Not that I use it, but
what if you would if it had cool stickers on it and a pop socket?
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to get a new case. But I love this case, so I'm like, what do I do?
You just have both and you switch out.
You know what? What a great idea. That's it.
Because then I have an excuse to buy you stickers. And when you go to cons, you can buy stickers.
I love stickers anyway.
I do too. And I love that I don't stick them on. We'll talk about the book in a second. What I like with this is that you can just put it in here and not stick it.
It's a great idea.
So that way, because I don't know about you guys, but I am paralyzed by fear with stickers. I love them. What do you do with them? Jessica turns hers into magnets. That's very smart. The rest, you put them in, and then eventually the thing you're using on a notebook, you're gonna throw it away. So
I've done the magnets thing. I have several sticker magnets on my fridge, but then there are all these other ones where I'm like, I put some in my planner, but usually it's the smaller ones, that I feel like I have a whole sheet and it's not like, but I need that too.
I got this whole sticker sheet from Patreon this week of this romance author of all of my faves from the book. And I'm like, I can't take these out. Where am I going to put them? My husbands deserve the best.
It's fair.
I can't just... I won't be showing that. I don't want to reveal too much about myself. But...
we already know.
I'm one of the top tier patrons now, so I can receive the mail.
Oh, that's fun.
And she lives in Ohio. I was like, I hope she comes to... I want to go to a book convention really bad now.
I do too.
Anyways.
I do too.
Let's go. I don't know where you go. I don't know what...
I mean, there's a big one in New York, and that's really the one that I always hear about. Yeah, so
I want to go, and then just buy books. I'd just be paying to go buy books I could buy elsewhere, I guess. But you can get sign stuff or something.
Yeah, it's a little different.
Anyways, if you can tell by our background and the title of the video and the description that tells you what we're reading, we're talking about Junior High by singer-songwriter duo Tegan and Sara, illustrated by our favorite Tillie Walden. This book was made for us.
I mean,
I know I said Clementine was made for us, and it was. This was even more.
Truly. I mean, I'm wearing the merch. I'm here for it.
Oh,
I have 2 copies, in fact.
I bought the hardcover because you said, I was like, okay, yeah. And you were right.
Yeah, I got the book plate. How cute is that?
Oh, love that. Love that.
It's great.
So I don't know if you want to intro this.
Sure.
First, because because they've written other things. High School was the other book they wrote.
So they wrote a memoir called High School.
Yeah.
It was a memoir they wrote together, Tegan and Sara, and this is loosely based on that. It's a fictionalized version of it, except they're younger, so they're in junior high, as well as it's in modern times. So High School was their real life memoir that I highly recommend anyone who's at all interested in them in general to listen to the audiobook too. They have like clips from when they were in high school, like spaced throughout, like them talking and singing.
Wait,
it's so good. It's so good. So really, really well done. And I adored it. There's also an Amazon freebie that you can watch for free no matter what you have on the freebie app.
It's very good.
Real life version of High School. Yeah, adaptation. It's great. And now there's Junior High. So this was really cool to see, especially as someone who read High School. I could see real elements throughout the whole thing. Mm-hmm. But then it was modernized because, they were kids and the 90s.
Yeah, so they wrote at the end that they entered junior high in 1991. And so in order to make this more relatable to like current middle schoolers, not schools, middle grade readers, they went ahead and like took what like things that happened to them, but they update it. So like they talk about like they're on their cell phones, which they didn't have before. And I could tell right away because as they're entering middle school, they're like, okay, no vaping, no boyfriends. Vaping? They have vaping in the 90s. And then I realized, okay, that makes more sense. And talk about, oh, are we getting a Nintendo Switch? Like it's, and they mentioned Gloomhaven. So for the board game friends in the chat, I was like, I've next time there's a Q&A or an AMA or anything, I need you to tell me so I can show up and be like, who put the Gloomhaven in there? Was it you or was it Tillie? Because I've got to know if they play it.
Well, and it could have been an editor. They're just like, hey, kids these days like board games. I don't know.
There's no middle schooler playing Gloomhaven. Not a one.
Yeah, that's fair, actually. That's really fair. You know what? I am going to a Q&A with them, actually. Not this coming week, but like the week after.
Okay, you can ask that question for me. I may have other questions you want to ask.
No, I may legitimately ask that question because I'm not sure what else I want to ask because I don't know. I feel like I know a lot. But yeah, I will absolutely ask that. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Because I played that on Friday and I was like tickled of the idea of Tegan and Sara playing Gloomhaven with their partners.
That would be great. But yeah, they wanted to make it more relatable to somebody who could just pick this up and like enjoy it. And I do want to say that too. If you're not already like a Tegan and Sara fan, you can still pick this up and enjoy it. You know, you don't need to know anything. Also, it is a fictionalized version of their lives. Yeah. So
because that's hard. It's a story about two twins that have moved and they're going to a new middle school and they're just figuring out that and themselves and life. And I think even if you weren't a young middle school girl, you're going to relate just of like the anxieties one has faced during that time. And it's done in such a way that it feels like you're right in their thoughts with them it just feels like you're a part of it. And it's done so well. Anyway, sorry.
No, I agree. And I did want to point out the page that is the background right now, which I adore. This is one of my all-time favorites throughout this whole thing.
Yeah.
And I love there's little moments between each chapter where you get kind of like their inner thoughts together. So, you know, they're just like kind of talking about what just happened maybe in the previous chapter. And then you go into the next one. And I really love those moments and the color choices throughout, you know. Everything's pretty much like a purple palette,
which makes sense because right at the beginning, let me highlight you first. If you can show, actually, I'll stop. If you could show like the first page where it says I'm Tegan and I'm Sara, because if you see in the background, you've got a blue and you've got like a pink sort of look to it, and so that shows you that separate. And then when they're together throughout the book, it's purple. That shows like it's happening here.
Yeah. So then it goes from like, them separately, and then here's like reality, pretty much.
Yeah. Which I thought was a really good choice.
I agree. It was so interesting and fun. And it's like you said, it was really relatable. I think you don't even have to have been like a girl in junior high to relate to a lot of the issues they're going through, as well as you don't have to be a twin, but like there's that aspect if you are a twin. Like Tillie's actually a twin. I learned that when I went to the book tour thing. She has a twin brother. So that's cool. And I loved all the side characters.
Yeah.
All the side characters you get to meet, even their parents. I think everyone's really like
love their parents. Their
parents are so great. And I mean, those are like their parents' names. So I imagine that's very based on reality. Yeah. Which is fun. And of course they're going through like figuring out who they are and who they like. They're having their first crushes on girls. They're trying to figure that out. And it's great. Again, I feel like anytime we read something like that for a younger audience, it's just really nice to see.
Absolutely. Because like, again, every time I read one of these, I'm like, how lucky they are to have this in such a relatable way. And they still deal with like things of like what other middle schoolers say, right? Because it's still going to happen. Because like as they're dealing with stuff and like how I deal with the crush, what does this mean for me? What's the first thing that ignites that? And we get this like really great scene in there where I think it's Sara is at home. Yeah, Sarah's at home and she's sick and she's watching Atypical by herself. And there's a scene in Atypical. I'm sure Jessica watched it, I don't know. That's like an infamous scene of like the sister getting with this girl. And she like freaks out and gets on the covers and keeps rewinding it, watching it again. She's like, I don't know what this means. I'm not going to tell Tegan. Like, I'm not going to tell her about this. And I was like, that is such a real experience for so many people growing up where they see like themselves represented and they're like, wait, this means something. And it just was so sweet. Like their anxieties and the way they deal with things and the way they talk about things is so great. And I love in between each chapter or like throughout the chapters where you get this like this twin moment where they're kind of talking in their twin headspace. They kind of return to like they're kind of talking with each other and you see the text of different colors. So you know who's saying what. And it gets to this point later in the book where like they're having a bit of like a tiff, right? And the thoughts aren't connecting. So they're kind of on their own for a little bit where they're not really as synergized as they were at the beginning when they get to middle school. And I was just so good. Just the way it was written. Tillie was a perfect person for this. Truly.
Yeah. No, and I agree. And I will say, you know, during that book tour virtual stop that I did, Tillie talked about the art throughout this and how it's all full bleed, so it all goes right up to the edge of the page.
Yeah.
And she did that because there was so like the script she was given was so long and there was so much of it.
Yeah.
That she had to cut a lot just to like fit it all in the book, you know? So she was like, I wanted to put as much art as possible. So she did full bleed. She did pencils for the whole thing, which is not her usual thing, I guess, as well.
Yeah.
I think she usually maybe draws digitally. And so those were like two new things for her. But I think it looks so good. It just like, her art is just perfect for this story. It really is.
I feel like it made it feel more fluid with her doing that. Like I liked that there wasn't the borders on things and like how it bled into things. Cause I think it felt like a real life.
Yeah.
Where one thing goes to another. It just felt like, I don't know. I think it added to the genuine experience of reading it.
Yeah.
Because it really just felt like your day to day. Yeah. Yeah. And I think that you needed that kind of thing for that.
I agree.
Oh, absolutely. Anytime, come on by, you've got to read it. I've got to. Absolutely lend it.
Yeah.
I meant to lend Bella the ball, but I just lent it to Tina. So I'll lend to junior high.
Well, I think Jessica's read that.
Oh, I wasn't sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we talked about it. But yeah, I don't know. I keep thinking about anybody who could just pick this up off a library shelf and like a kid who needs it. And that makes me happy too, you know, because you get the real life struggles. I love the stuff in the back too, by the way, of where they show them like as kids.
I was hoping that
they talk about it. Yeah. Which is really fun.
Yeah. And it like, we get a lot, you know, they're back and forth. And I love that, like, you get to the point, this technically happened to them in high school when they got their guitar, but they wanted to put this in here. And I'm glad they did. Because they had this, like, I guess it's similar to high school as well. They're like books. I only watched the show. I haven't read the book yet. Where they were kind of like new school, kind of getting separated with stuff, but music kind of brought them back together. And that was similar in this, where like they're messing around with the guitar and like, whoa. And you get this scene that's behind us right now, where there's like synergy, like this is a way that we can work through things and find ourselves together and find this thing that we are truly passionate about. And it was just so sweet. And then, when she wrote that song for Roshini, I was like, And Roshini was like, I just really like hanging out with you. I just have butterflies and think about you. I was like, I would have died to have that experience in middle school. I would have died.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But it's just, even like if you're not, you know, queer, that's still like an experience you have growing up that you can relate to. You can be like, I know what that was like to navigate that and to navigate friendships that don't quite stick, where you have someone that's like, oh, you're my best friend out of nowhere. But you're like, I want them to be my best friend. I want to be cool and be liked by them. But there's something that's not quite clicking there, and have it kind of change quickly. Like navigating that, the zoo that is middle school and high school, and try and navigate what that means. And how do you fit into that in the hierarchy? And what should you be saying? What should you not be saying? And they're also very relatable, because as someone who also gets too much information right away because they panic, I was like, these girls get it. Because day one, they're like, actually, our parents are divorced, but we have Bruce, and then blah, 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 blah. I was like,
yeah,
me too.
Yeah, relatable. Yeah.
That line was so good. They're like, it's really cool how you just give up so much information.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel that really hard.
Yeah, their whole friend group too. I already said the side characters are great, but like they're just so really good. And I feel like they have to be like based on like real life friends at that point, you know?
Oh, absolutely.
It's too real. I think not to be. And we didn't say, like, you get to the end and there's going to be another book. So this will be a 2-book series, which is exciting.
I'm
a duology,
so
if you will.
That just warms my heart.
I'm really hoping, because they did some physical book tour dates, but not many. So I'm hoping the next book, maybe they come to Nashville again or something, and
I will not miss it.
We can all go. It'll be great.
Especially if we get all of. I'm really excited to possibly meet Tegan and Sara, but I'm almost more excited possibly to meet Tillie. I would just really want to meet Tillie so bad. Like, and I don't know how to be chill about that. To be like, you're my favorite. And I'm obsessed with literally everything you do. I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like you speak to me the most out of all of these, like, people.
Yeah. I'm hoping that happens. That would be amazing.
Yeah. Maybe I should get a Tillie tattoo. I don't know.
Of her face?
Yeah, of her face.
Just her face.
That would be weird. I think I need to read this. The person who's still my best friend 50 years later and I got together playing music. Oh,
that's cute.
You should read it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is really awesome to have. Like, I'm really envious of people who have, like, friends for that long. Because I don't
have that either. Yeah. I'm so with you, because I feel like people are like, I met this person in first grade and they're still friends. I'm like, how? I mean, even my best friend in high school, like, we don't talk anymore.
Yeah. Like, I have someone that I talk to, but I don't like one of my best friends growing up, we kind of actually ran into each other again because my grad school was on the same floor as her grad school. And I was like, wait a second. I was like, we used to pretend that we were dating characters from Digimon, the people, not the Digimon. And she's like, oh my God. I was like, and now she's like working in DC and stuff. But I was like, that's cool. But funny. It's not like the same.
Yeah.
But I feel like I also, for me, I'm one of those people, maybe you're the same, where I really found my groove of what people work for me and what interest works for me after things like high school and college, you know, like where it took some time.
I mean, I feel the same. Like, I still have, you know, a really, like, one of my best friends is from college, you know, like that made more sense to me. Because I think about, like, my best friend in even grade school, and I'm just like, I'm aware of, like, where they're at in their life, and we're just very different people, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Which is understandable. You grow up, you know, but.
Oh, yeah. I think there's one that lives near you that was my best friend. You'll probably connect to, probably still like the same things, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's still cool.
Yeah.
It is, but it's also just the most natural thing. I think it's the music. That makes sense. I think you got to have that. If there's that tie-in, I think it'll always
be connection.
Yeah.
Well, for so long, like in real life, Tegan and Sara lived on opposite sides of Canada. So, like, Sara lived in Montreal for a very long time, and Tegan was in Vancouver. And if you know anything about Canada, they're like opposite sides of Canada, you know? And everyone always used to ask them, like, how do you do that? And they're just like, and then we tour together, and then we're together all the time, and then we're like, it's good, we're fine. And now they live in the same city, so I'm kind of curious, like, how that dynamic has changed. But I know Sara has a baby, so I'm sure that's played into it. And it's just cool they were able to, like, find that thing to, like, mend their kind of broken teenage connections back then, and it's become what's become, you know?
Yeah, and continue to be artists that mix up together even though they're related. That's not easy to do. And twins, that's even harder, because you're like, we are together and we continually get the same haircuts. So I was glad that was in here, because I was like, you're going to get the same haircut again. You're going to keep doing it for the rest of your life.
There was a period of time where Sara had, like, kind of a bowl cut, like a Demi Moore kind of short haircut, and Tegan didn't have that. But yeah, otherwise they've really just kind of had similar haircuts for sure. And I'm always like, how does that work? Like, wouldn't you? I would just think you would want to be different in that sense. But maybe they're like, that haircut looks good on my face. Let's go.
Probably. I guess when you're queer twins, it just happens, which I also love. Because people who don't know about Tegan and Sara, that's like, it's almost like a tell for other queer people too. Like if they really like Tegan and Sara, it's like, oh,
got it.
I see. Yeah. So you're like, I get it's like Indigo Girls for the generation before kind of deal. So I put Tegan and Sara on mix CDs and stuff for girl in college, and
you have to, right?
Yeah, and then would write why I chose that song. Like I was
nice.
like because you have the CD and you have the jacket. I'm like, this song because of this.
Nice.
It's like, oh my god.
I love that.
But anyways, it's really good. There's more to talk about it probably, but
everybody should just go get it, pretty much.
Yeah. I really, really liked it. I look forward to reading it again.
Yeah, me too.
It just flows so well. Like
it does. And clearly it's very based in reality. And you can feel that too, you know.
We should talk about how cool their parents are real quick because they're so cool. Like I love them. Right in the beginning, they're like, this is our mom who we live with. She's a psychiatrist, so she's really good. Or like she's a therapist, she's really good about like talking about her feelings. And this is our stepdad, Bruce. We call him Batman because he's really tall. He has muscles from doing like construction work or whatever. And just how chill, how great they are. The way that they were like basically just stealing his guitar to use it. And their work's really particular. And like they would play. And they're like, we have to put it away before he gets home. And like all of this back and forth. And then eventually they were like, this is fine. And when they first played their first song, the way that they were all just like so happy for them. It was really sweet.
It's cool to think about like back then too, that their parents were like, oh, this is something. Because you know, I imagine so many kids are just like banging out something and it doesn't sound like anything. And they're just like, no, I think something's here.
Yeah.
Which they were right, clearly.
Yeah, I don't know if I had anything like that. I don't know.
I definitely didn't.
Theater, I guess. But that was about it.
Yeah.
I wanted to be an illustrator. So I just did art up until high school.
I mean, that's cool. I didn't have anything like... I wanted to be a tour manager for a long time.
Oh, you'd be so good at that.
Oh, thank you so much.
You really would.
Happen. But
it's not too late. I think you'd be great though.
I mean, I think it's too late. I just don't. I'm too old now. I'm just like, I don't want to travel that much. I'm good.
Oh, that's fair. There is that.
You know,
it,
yeah. Sleeping on buses doesn't seem fun.
Never mind.
Yeah.
As you go to like, I really like this one thing, but the lifestyle change. Yeah, because there's some jobs where I was like, oh, I'll do this, but I have to travel a lot. Like it sounds glamorous to travel internationally all the time, and that would be cool. I would be so tired and burn out. There's no way. I wouldn't be able to enjoy it. I'd be like, I'm in Kuala Lumpur. I'm tired. I want to be at my house with my books.
Very understandable.
I just want to travel for fun.
Same.
Yeah. What else do we want to talk about? Let's just chill. What's up, everybody?
I think we need to figure out what we're doing for the next shows.
Let's do it. So, gay stuff. So we need something longer for next week.
Let's see. Well, do we? Because that'll be the 14th.
Oh, yeah. That is on my calendar. I just forgot.
That's okay.
I don't know. We can do 6 o'clock. Just making sure.
Yeah, I wanted to tell you I will actually be off work. So if you feel the need to like, I don't know what works best for you. If you want to do a lunchtime, we could even do that.
No, I'll be at the office.
Okay. Gotcha.
I mean, I can. I'm not doing anything, but like,
no, whatever works for you, I can do. If you want to do 6, that's fine.
Jess wants to do Flung Out of Space.
You don't have that. Yeah, I don't have. It's not at my library.
It's not on Libby.
It's not on Hoopla.
Well, if we send you a copy, could you do that later in the month?
Yeah.
Jess, you want to go in on a copy for Kristan? I'll order it right now.
Look at you guys. That's so sweet.
You should have it. I don't have a copy either, actually, so I should get one. Oh, they're coming with the paperback. Neat. Yeah, we'll just send you a copy. So we just have to figure out what to do for Wednesday.
Okay.
What else is gay and fun and longer? We can talk about not longer, but like long enough to talk about. You know what I mean?
Sure. Well, hey, we did like 30 minutes though.
Because it was worth it. I could have talked for longer probably if I really like. If I treat this like old reader, new reader, and took notes, like let's talk about this section. But
No,
I don't.
I feel the same. Look, nobody got time for that, Maddie.
No, I don't have time for it, to be honest with you.
No, same.
I haven't even planned old reader, new reader this month at all.
What?
I haven't played old reader, new reader this month at all.
Oh.
I may have to skip this week and then do stuff later. Oh yeah, Messy Roots is good. I would send you a copy, but it would take a bit.
Yeah, let me
see if Libby or Hoopla or something does it.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that right now. I don't know.
And then eventually remind me, and I have a million extra copies. I'll just bring one to you next time I see you.
They don't have it, but let me check my library. I know my library has it. It may not be in stock.
We might have to wait on Flung Out of Space so we can both get. Are you gonna?
I don't have the first one.
So, it's online.
She said so.
You need to own it physically.
I know. I can't buy anything right now.
That's fine. That one's not a bad one to do later this month then. And we can keep Flung Out of Space for July maybe. Because Cosmo Nights you can read for free on the website.
Okay, yeah.
So let's do that for the last one.
Okay.
Because I don't know. I would have time to read Cosmo Nights book 2 by Wednesday, but I don't want to put that on you.
Okay.
Maybe people in the chat help with something short. Yeah, Cosmo Nights is free to read online.
You know what though?
What?
We may have to move that to next month because I'm gonna be pretty much gone until that weekend, and I would not have time to read.
We could do our.
I mean, I'm still fine with Flung Out of Space for the end of the month because at least like I'll be able to. I'll have like 2 days. I just won't have time to read 2 volumes of something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fine.
But like the one would be fine.
Yeah. Okay. We could do our favorite Pride books, I guess.
You know what? Let's do that. We have plenty. Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah, let's do that. Jess, you want to join us? You do anything on Wednesday? You want to come on here? Mary, you still in the chat? You want to come on?
Yeah, come on, guys.
Just help us out. Help us out. Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Come on. It'll be fun. Just come talk about queer comics you like.
Speaking of fun, we have to mention that at 1 p.m. Eastern today over on my channel, The Comic Slayer, is a summer reading program with Just Jessica in the chat. That's her name now, Maddie. Just Jessica.
Oh.
And Maddie is also joining us. We're going to talk about...
Did you already make your little thumbnail?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Oh, well,
I didn't know you would be... I'm sorry.
I have kid photos ready.
We made it like days ago. But we're talking about Imogen, obviously, by Becky Albertalli. Come join us. It'll be fun.
Oh yeah, I could throw in Poison Ivy this month. Over your new reader. I think I'm inviting Elliot on this month for something. Someone figure out something.
That'd be cute.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, James, for the chat.
Thank you.
Link.
James is so good at links.
Yeah. I have seen the short clip of Nimona because that's end of the month, right?
I haven't watched it yet. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, the only bummer about it that some people are upset about online, which I understand, is that I think some people really liked that she seemed a little bit bigger body-wise in the comic book, and it doesn't seem like that in the show. So I think some people were disappointed about that. But I'm really excited. The creators are really excited about Nimona coming out.
Love them.
So that'll be good. Yeah, I might just message her and see. I don't have time difference though. See if she'll do over your new reader.
think it's like 8 hours.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Oh, thanks, Reed.
Tell Reed I said hey. Oh, what did it get you?
Maddie says hey. A decaf vanilla latte.
Ew.
Iced.
I'm drinking a coffee from my house out of my Sailor Moon Bind Ready to Cry mug for Pride Month.
Oh, very cute.
It's me.
If Mary's still in the chat, thank you, Mary, for the coffee.
Hey, Jess, do you want to come on too? We have a Tuesdays free. Jessica would be like, you want to do one for this? Yeah, Tuesdays free, Jessica.
Keep coming.
I need help.
I love that. I mean, if I was going to be around this week or this month, rather, you'd call me. But yeah,
busy. That's okay. I look forward to hearing about Heroes Con for you.
I will let you know everything. It'll be great.
I expect pictures. Tell me if you find anything, any good things in the shops.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Hoping to go to a game shop, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay. Tell me your Tuesdays when you're free. And then if you're free on Wednesday, you want to hang out with me and Kristan, let me know.
We would love
Same
that.
with Mary if she's here. If she's not, she'll be at your show later. So we'll ask her.
Let everybody know.
And if you see any cool stickers at the shop, I don't need to buy anything yet. I bought my birthday present for me. I gotta chill until my my birthday week.
No, I got you. But you know, if there's any autographs or something you want, though, let me know.
We'll see. I don't really care too much about.
You're like, I don't care. That's fine. I don't either.
Like, I don't know. I'm so chill about it. It's like, it's cool, but it's fine.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Where are they? Let's look at Heroes Con. Let's just chill. Let's see what's happening. I mean, Indie Island's the only thing you care about, probably. Here's all kind.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Let's do a little share screen.
I mean, I am excited for Carl Kerschel, who is the Abominable Charles Christopher guy. So I'm excited.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's a lot I don't recognize.
Same. It's like and Jared Cullum I'm very excited about. He wrote Cody. I don't know if you ever read that, but you would like it. You would really like it. It's so good.
We're just gonna open this up so we can help you plan.
Really, those are my two biggest excitements. And Jeff Smith, who did Bone, of course, will be there as well. And that's fun. Josh Greathouse, who's from our chat, will be there.
Oh, get a selfie with him.
So yeah, I'll go say hi to Josh for sure.
That's great. Ha. It's gonna be hard not to. Oh, got Star Wars Adventures. That's fun.
Oh yeah, and I like Kara. Like I met Kara last year. She's very sweet. She did the Black Canary Ignite book.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I got like some mini comic from her.
Oh.
And she recognized my Oliver Tree shirt. I very much appreciated that.
Oh my gosh. Another minor celebrity, Chris Schweitzer.
Yeah, Chris is
author of my favorite. Look at this. That's my favorite of their team up still.
It's so good.
I love it so much. I love Mars Attacks.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, there's some good ones here. I know this is ribbing people at home, but
yeah, we don't share the rest. It's fine.
Who are the big names? I want to know.
Oh, they're like Chris Claremont and stuff.
Oh, like the usual, whatever.
Yeah. There's like a million.
Oh my gosh, that's so good though. Yeah, one of these times I'm actually plan ahead of time, which I just
that's not even worth scrolling. There's too many, I promise.
Oh God!
Yeah. End it! Too many.
And most important,
hey, go see Reed.
He's a pretty cool guy, I've heard.
He's got cool stuff too. I mean, come on, this cover.
I wouldn't bother him for an autograph.
This cover though.
He's busy. It's a good cover, and it's a very soft book.
It's such a good cover. Yeah, you'll have to go and touch it like this.
Yeah, you got to.
Just be like, can I face feel your book? And he'll be like, sure.
As you should.
Yeah,
that is what you should do.
It'll be great.
Oh my gosh, so many people on this list. That's crazy. That's so cool.
Yeah. So
Don Rosa, your favorite. Just don't go near there so you don't have to deal. Wait, Zoe Thorgood's gonna be there?
Yeah, I thought you knew.
Are you serious? No, I didn't know.
She announced it, yeah.
Oh.
Maddie, I can get you an autograph. I'll get you an autograph.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want an autograph?
Yeah, is she?
Yeah.
Can you just check to see if she's selling any prints or something too?
Yeah, absolutely. I was gonna do that.
Oh
I
my
was already
god,
gonna do that.
I'm having a crisis.
It'll be okay.
I
Maddie,
want to cancel and go.
But I know you shouldn't, right? Because you talked about how you shouldn't.
Oh, but it's so broken.
It'll be okay. I promise it'll be okay.
No, it won't be.
She'll probably do the next one. Then we can all go next
She
year.
doesn't live in the country.
She's she's always in this country though. All the time. All the time, I promise. I have information. I can tell you.
Okay.
So it'll be fine, I promise.
All right, I can recover. I gotta not make faces like that because I'm just gonna get gift.
Hayden's gonna be like, okay, it's time. It's time.
Well, I guess we can wrap it up so we got some free time to eat your lunch or whatever before. But oh my god, I promise I can talk before your 1 o'clock.
Yep, for sure. And I look forward to seeing you later. Everybody should check us out at 1 Eastern over on this channel.
The Comic Slayer.
Oh.
All right, we'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.